Yo, what is poppin' YouTube? It's your boy Lovenothotss, and today we are doing another team showcase. This one is a little bit more whaley. I just want to get that out the way, honestly. I just want to get out the way. This is a whaley team, but I just wanted to showcase it because I feel like a lot of people still have the ability to replicate it, right? Because Ganyu was such an overhyped character, deserving of it, but such an overhyped character and such a unique character at the time, being the only 5-star cryo DPS and so amazing at being a cryo DPS that it almost made no sense to not pull her if you could, because at that time the only crown characters available were Kea and Chongyun. So we can assume that a lot of people have Ganyu, right? Because it's like you can spend money and like know that that investment is gonna be worth it for like allowing you to progress through the game and stuff, right? And Klee, on the other hand, people might not have pulled for her back then, but Klee is coming up very soon. She's right around the corner. So I'm gonna go ahead and showcase a little bit of what Klee can do. And for those of you guys who didn't wail on the Klee banner like I did, don't have any constellations for her but have base Klee, I can show you what constellation Klee allows you to do. So it might encourage you guys to pull for Klee as well. Alright, and then Zhongli, he was literally a recent release as well. So it's safe to assume that people have Zhongli, right? Because like the first time he came out, people might not have wanted him because they kind of felt he was mediocre. People were kind of saying he was subpar, whatever. He got buffed and that changed things. And now everyone's like, fuck, Zhongli's back? Let me get some of that Geo Daddy, and that's what everyone was saying. So we can kind of assume that most people have Zonly, at least if they are somewhat serious about the game in the sense that either they're willing to spend money or save up for a character that they believe will help them, right? So now, Ganyu is super duper staple. She is so amazing. So I can expect people to have her. Same thing with Zhongli. So the only thing is Klee. So right now I'm gonna try and persuade you guys a little bit into why Klee is actually a really good character. And even though there are other amazing DPSs like Hu Tao and Diluc and even Bennett, who's a really good pyro character, right? Come on now, Benny boy, yeah, I know. She still brings something new to the table, and I want to show it to you guys in case you guys did not know what she allows you to do. Alright, now there are so many different things. Honestly, one of my favorites would definitely be synergizing her with Jean, right? And just, I'll quickly showcase that. I'll just very quickly showcase that, but that's not like the main focus. Like, Jean doesn't have a weapon on her. Like, it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna quickly show this to you. If in case you didn't know that she can do this, right? Let me just quickly do this for you. So, first things first, you can pop down Klee's E, and now you can suck up pretty much all those mines, right? So you can suck up the mines with her E, and you can launch them straight at enemies, right? So now if that one was procced with cryo beforehand, well, now you get long range melt. You see me? So that's just a little tech. It's not like I'll call that really amazing or anything like that, but it's something that you can definitely do for the fun factor, right? And like, as you know, Jean is like that notorious yeeting character, right? So everyone likes to wait, what I'm like, why are you not getting drawn in? Yeah, so like we all know Jean is that yeet character, so she is really fun indeed. Very fun. And Klee plus Ganyu gives you a nice quick swap style where you can just toss down an E and then you can toss down another E with Ganyu. Instant melt, no need to charge, no need to have a C6 Ganyu in order to do that quick melt combination, right? Now there are so many different compositions that you can run with Klee. She is so versatile. Honestly, you would like to think that she synergizes well with Xing Shou, but honestly, given how clunky her auto attack animations are, she is a little bit better with Ganyu in the sense that you can kind of time her better. So you can either go at both Xing Shou and Ganyu to ensure that she's proccing Vaporize Melt even better, or you can run her with a type of resonance such as Bennett plus Klee or Ningguang plus Zhongli, right? Either way, you're going to want a solid shield character to help protect you against world damage if you're running out an open world. If you're in Spiral Abyss, you can easily pull off someone like maybe Diona or even Beto. Like, it doesn't really matter too much because you're not really burning the ground that you're using your abilities on, right? But when you are in open world, you're gonna notice a huge difference in using Klee, right? Even mining minerals becomes hard for her. At least now it's like you can use Zhongli E, hold E, break a wide area of minerals, and if the minerals are still there, Klee charge attacks will break any mineral in two charge attacks, right? So instantly, if Zhongli did not break those minerals, now Klee can just go ahead and charge attack. She doesn't give a shit if there's grass around because she doesn't take any damage with the shield up. So that allows her to become much more usable, just for everyday basic tasks. That will allow you to enjoy her so much more. You don't have to worry about those problems. Those things that will kind of get on your nerves, like taking damage when you try to mine and stuff like that. Just based on having a certain synergy or a team comp. So Zhongli works really, really well with her. So if you have a Zhongli, that's going to help you significantly. But if you don't, Diona gives you shields, but it's gonna be a little bit harder to like keep it up, I would say, just because like her shield isn't as great, but it's still good. It's just that for like mining and stuff, it doesn't really do any damage to minerals, right? So you're gonna have to use your shield and then just spam charge attacks with Klee. At that point, it's like you're better off just using a different team entirely for mining. Whereas at least with Zhongli, it's like his E mines really, really well. So at that point, Klee can just kind of finish off, and it doesn't feel like it's too tedious. So that's why I'm using a team like this, because I still feel like even though he is a 5-star, even though he is so good, yada yada, he fundamentally just synergizes so well with her to a point where it's like you really should use her. And then in the last slot, I recommend either Ningguang or Bennett here, right? Like Bennett will give you power resonance and the ability to boost your attacks even more. Ningguang gives you the ability to battery Zhongli, so now he can fire off bursts more consistently, so you don't have to rely on just Melt for your main damage or Ningguang for your main damage, because now you got Melt, Ningguang, and Zhongli in the mix, rather than just like just raw power between these two, and then this one when his ability is up. But they also have their uses, right? Honestly, in open world, this team excels because you don't need the power resonance damage. You're fine just simply battering Zhongli using the AoE burst damage, and bop bop, everything goes down. You got your quick melts, your quick charges between these two, bomb bomb, everything's dead. On the Abyss, on the other hand, Ningguang's damage is okay, but you're really going to want either a 5-star Catalyst or at the very, very least like C1 and extremely, extremely good artifacts in order for her to maximize her role, as well as a crit damage or crit rate weapon like a Widzith or Solar Pearl at the very, very least. So if you don't have that, she's not really that good as a sub DPS, and as a main DPS, she's even worse. No offense, it's just the truth, cause like as a main DPS gun, so many other characters do way better than her, even Fischl, as a main DPS. So honestly, like next up I would say Bennett is better in endgame, like Abyss kind of content, because he would be bursting, so your team gets significant damage increases, allowing you to use less abilities to do more damage. So the recharge isn't really a problem for someone like Clean Stuff. Ganyu, if you have a Constellation one like I do, then you can indeed regenerate energy. That's also really useful. Quickly go over constellations for them. Essentially, Klee with C1, she gets a chance to summon sparks that bombard opponents, dealing damage equal to 120% of my burst damage. So while I'm normal attacking, I have a chance to summon sparks, right? Oh, I don't see any enemies here. I don't know if I think it procs even without. I don't know, actually. No, I have to be attacking enemies. Okay. So yeah, let's go ahead and find some enemies. I was doing ley lines, so yeah, let's just go over them. Let's go ahead and showcase this. It's a little bit of a climb. That's fine. I got stamina foods. So yeah, let's go ahead and showcase the team now. So this is gonna be Klee paired up with Ganyu and Zhongli. This team's a little bit more whaley, right? But I would say that if you guys already have Ganyu, you already have Zhongli, then you're really gonna love getting your hands on this Paralali. Wait, let me rephrase that. But yeah, you're not gonna regret it, honestly, because she synergizes really, really well with those two, and you don't really need any other 5-star characters besides them to really do things effectively. So if you look here, right, when I attack, now as you see that little spark, that little thing up in the air that's like doing extra pyro damage, right? That is also doing additional damage. So that is just extra bonus damage that you can't really be too mad about, simply because it applies pyro much better, so you're able to melt much easier with things like Ganyu now, right? So You can go ahead and keep Zhongli shield up if you want. You can also use Ganyu's burst, which is AoE oriented, right? When you have AoE oriented burst, then essentially Klee can just come in and just go ahead and melt things much easier, right? Now, I'm just doing the ley lines, but effectively, you don't really take any damage. The only reason why my Klee is even damage is because she took damage beforehand. But if I heal her up, then as long as you keep your shield up, you shouldn't really be taking any damage. So that's why I recommend Zhongli, because the shield is really, really effective, given its additional resistance to both elemental and physical damage, right? The fact that it reduces opponents' resistance to your offense is just an added bonus at that point. It's just protecting yourself. That's really what the shield is meant to be used for on this team, because it's meant to allow Ganyu to get those opportunities to land charge shots after Klee uses her E skill or her auto attacks to apply the pyro status to enemies, right? So that's really what makes it really good. So let's go on ahead and just showcase a little bit of what Geo can do as well. They're not horrible as an individual, right? They can also do a little something, but I'm mostly gonna be showcasing a little bit more Klee. So I'll show you guys the build that she's using after. So yeah, that was the sparks damage. I only hit it once, yet the sparks came and did like an additional 4k damage. Or it was the other way around. Maybe my normal attack did 4k and then the spark hit first. Either way, it's like it was just an additional damage that comes from the C1. Now with C2, when I use my E skill, I reduce enemies' defense by 23% per 10 seconds. So essentially, if I want to do more damage, all I gotta do is this. Oh, there, your defense is now lowered. How easy is that? So now I can freely just switch in and melt. And they have their defenses reduced, so I'm doing additional damage. They're taking more damage from burning from the world. They're taking more damage from the pyro status, right? Because of the reduced defense stat, the reduced base defense stat. They're taking more damage from all sources. Fall damage, burn damage, whatever. If you want to run alongside Jean, you know, and launch them up in the air, make them take 50k fall damage. Well, now that's no longer 50k. That's like 60k. You feel what I'm saying? So if you already have Klee, her constellations are really good. For me, I'm like, C4 Klee is also really good too, because you get additional AoE pyro damage when you switch her out. So now it's like you can use her E skill, right? And then switch her out, and boom, she does more pyro damage, and it doesn't ruin your team comp because you're using her E skill to apply pyro. So you apply pyro, you reduce their defense, and then you deal even more pyro, keeping the pyro proc on them, so you can then switch into Ganyu and melt for insane damage if they're still alive. If I had this, they're not gonna be alive depending on how close I am. You see, and like the problem is that without a shield user like Zhongli, you can't really switch out, right? Because if you're over the grass, you're gonna be causing a pyro explosion, right? And well, honestly, maybe you won't really get burnt by that. I was gonna say like maybe they'll do damage to you right before you switch out, or apply pyro to you and maybe you burn. But the whole point is like, at least with Zhongli, you can freely switch around. With her burst up. You can attack with her burst up, and switch, and you're not really taking world damage. So she's no longer like, oh, I have a C4 Klee, but I can only really use her in Abyss, because if I use her in open world, she ends up killing herself, and like I just have to baby her all the time. Like, no. If you have someone like a Zhongli or even a Dionis one that you can shield, right? So now she can freely just go off with her burst and have that little bit of time to really do significant damage. Like, imagine, like, even Diona paired up with Ganyu. Diona with Sacrificial Sword, battering Ganyu's burst. Ganyu gets her burst up much easier. Klee can come in, use her burst. You have the Diona shield up. Then you switch back out, and you're causing a melt, right? It's ridiculous synergy, guys. I can't be the only one who sees this, but if I am, I'm sharing it with you guys. Like, honestly, guys, don't sleep on Klee. Like, as much as she is a good DPS character, I would say that she excels more as like a support, like a support DPS. So how she contributes is she sets up a reaction. So she debuffs enemies, she applies pyro by using her E skill, and then she comes in when opponents are affected by elements that she can react with. If they're affected by hydro, if they're affected by cryo, she would come in and she would do insane reactive damage. So she's honestly a really good character. I personally use her for reactions, so I use 4-piece Wanderer, as I use her mostly as a burst support. You know, so either she uses her E skill, she swaps out just to debuff their defenses, and then Ganyu would go ahead and melt them, or Ganyu would use her E, and then Klee would switch in and do a raw charge attack right off the bat. Just a heavy hitting charge attack, 40k, 50k damage, no Bennett, no burst, no noblesse, no anything. Raw 50k crit just off of nothing. You feel what I'm saying? That's what Wanderer allows you to do. Alright? If you're looking to use her as a main DPS, you're gonna be looking for something along the lines of like Witch and Gladiator, just to give her the most raw pyro damage, you know, raw attack damage, you know, or even 4-piece Witch, just to give her a little bit of flexibility with the reaction damage multipliers and stuff like that. It's like whatever, it's nothing special, but once you get your hands on a nice Wanderer set, then you can definitely start to run some more technical nasty builds with her. Not saying that like anything else is bad, but it's more like you can really capitalize on what she brings to the table with her reactive properties. She's an explosive little girl. I'm telling you, like, you might as well take advantage of her ability to cause those explosive reactions, right? So giving you the ability to increase your mastery and do significantly more damage on her charge attacks. Yeah, that is, it's no joke, dude. It's no joke. Like, I just want to explain like all this strategy, because frankly that was really just a matter of showcasing, dude. You know, like, I can obviously just play the game, but frankly people are gonna be like, oh well, what kind of investment do you have, what do you have to do? So I'm going ahead and showing you guys, like, I'm explaining everything. I'm showing you guys the talent levels, showing you guys like the different sets, and just how to really play them, right? So we're gonna go ahead and do the next ley line. I'm pretty sure I have enough resin. If I don't, I can always refill. How you doing, fan gamer? So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and hop on up. I'm just making a YouTube tutorial on this team over here, bruv. I wonder if we have enough stamina to climb this. I don't think so. I'm just gonna use one of those foods so that we can ensure we get up there with no problem. Alright. Almost there. A little bit more. And bam. Okay, so ley line is over here. So I'm gonna go ahead and showcase a little bit more of Klee this time. I mean, unfortunately the enemies die a little bit quickly. I might have to go on there in the abyss type of deal, right? Might have to go in the abyss and just really showcase, but I wanted to farm my ley lines, so I think I'm just gonna continue, honestly. Oh, I thought I switched into Guardian. Well, that's fine. Let's go ahead and apply pyro to things, and then Guardian, you can just come in and melt. Just like that. Okay. And if you shield with Zhongli, then you can also protect yourself from taking damage. I'm just not really doing it because I kind of gave up, honestly. I gave up after I used Klee Burst, because I'm like, for some reason, my gun is in slot 3. Yeah. Alright, there we go. I'm like, why did it go into Klee Burst? She was in the wrong slot. So after that, I'm like, alright, bro. You can just have your whatever, bro. You know. Alright. So, the next ley line is all the way out here. So, essentially, Klee E just debuffs. This is without Zhongli's shield, by the way. So, there's no shred. 60 odd K crits from Melt on Ganyu. 50 odd K melt. You can tell that which ones had the 23% defense debuff and which one didn't, because one did 60 odd K, one did 50 odd K. That's like a little bit of a showcase between like the damage of the constellation, right? Because they have to get hit by the mine for them to get debuffed. So as you can see, it adds an extra 10k damage, like bam, just like that. It's really nice, really nice. Say the explosion damage at that point, yeah. And then you don't really have to worry too much about using skills to get kills since you haven't gotten you on the team, right? So it's really effective for just going around. Don't have to worry about too much about having to use pyro to kill things or having to use a only shield. It's really only necessary when you're actually going to kill mobs with enemies and stuff, you know? Honestly, I have like no reason to really use Ning anymore besides just battering Zhongli. You know what I mean? So it's like you could even just get away with using Bennett, honestly, which I also highly recommend. I use Bennett at 20k melt just off of like level 7, not even level 8. It's like It's like really basic things, no real like investment needed. Like there's no constellation behind that damage right there. But well, actually no, I lie. The constellation was between C2. So yeah, essentially that's the showcase. That you actually do indeed gain something. You know, you actually gain something from using that cons. It's like it's too easy to kill things though. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think I might have to go into Abyss. I'm sorry. I really tried to do it here, man, but I just can't. Like, I'm really trying my best, bro. But it's like, yo, I think I just died before it even like got off the ground, bro. Like, it's just ridiculous. Like, I could just E pressed right there. I could just E press. Heck, here's a Wanderer showcase. Charge attack. Wait, charge attack. Aw, no crit. Okay, let's try this again. Let's see if I can find something. Aw, I need you to freeze for me. Um, hmm. Well, this one doesn't really want to go by the water. It's alright. I'll just do it this way. That's like a 30 odd K right off the bat with no ED buff. ED buffs, I mean, even without ED buffs, I've seen it like hit 50 Ks before. It was pretty nasty. I think that was with Pyro Resonance when I had Bennett on the team without using its burst, just the Pyro Resonance. It was really nice. But yeah, like, honestly, the team isn't bad. I just feel like it's a little bit whaley in the sense that, you know, you're gonna want to like invest a little bit, right? You can also go ahead and get that E skill down. Where did he go? He's all, oh, he's kind of far, yeah? Let's use a Ning charge here, just for the lows. Oh, the tree kind of blocked it all, though. It's okay, though. But yeah, like, honestly, this team works really nicely. Like, extremely well. I like shooting the barrels and making them die like that. Either the charged Frostbite Era 2 just like does explosive damage and melts them after the barrel applies pyro, or they get knocked into the water. Right? You can even wait for these guys to come to the water. Right? Or you can just do this. Freezes. Solid damage. Just on charge attacks alone. Just on charge attack. No bonuses. No Zhongli E shield for resistance shred. No pyro resonance. No noblesse. No anything. That's just raw damage off of no bonuses whatsoever. She is actually deadly. Like if I were using Bennett buff, Zhongli E shield, her E the debuff, it just gets disgusting. It just gets so filthy that it's just like it's just a joke, because then at that point it's like, yeah, obviously you're gonna be doing that kind of damage if you have these things, and that is what I'm telling you guys. It's like without those things, she's already doing this. So once you add those things into the equation, it just becomes, you just start laughing. You start laughing, bro. So I highly recommend you guys to get Klee if you don't already have her, and if you do have her, it's worth getting her C2. If you don't have the C2, if you think that you can pull for it, you know, I'm not encouraging you guys to like, you know, waste money or whatever, but if you have the ability to and you can do it safely, I would highly recommend doing it, because it's definitely a useful thing, because it's not like, oh, she becomes susceptible to damage. Nah, it's not even like that. You can literally just do this, switch her off the field, This guy is debuffed, bro. He still has pyro on his ass. Oh, no anymore. My bad. But look at that. Just with the defense debuff alone, that was like a 28k non-melt. 28k non-melt, bro. It's not like my artifacts are god tier, bro. So it's like, what? Like, oh, it's just nutty, bro. It's just nutty, man. You know what I mean? This is now with resistance, a little bit of resistance shred. So I think the first one probably does enough to kill. Nope, the first one didn't do enough to kill. That's good. Cause if I know if I had Pyro Resonance or Benny Boy in there, it would definitely be too much to kill. So it still gives you a little bit of playability, and that's what I like. I don't want things to be too OP in the world, or else then they just die away too fast. You see me just kind of toying around with the enemy. I love to do it like that because it really just gives you like those perfect frame dodges and stuff. It just makes it so much more enjoyable. A little bit of a E press over here, let it burn to the world damage, or let the frost flake explode, or the E charge explode. Oh, come on, why'd you die to that, bro? Man, I have to do it again now. That's sad. But yeah, it's just so much fun, honestly, man. It's just honestly super versatile, this team. And it really just comes down to how scrutinous you are with your health. You know, like are you the kind of guy who wants to like take no damage and want to like just shield every single time you want to use clean, or are you the kind of guy who's like, I don't mind if I get a little bit dirty, if I take a little bit of damage, you know, just get in there and just tear shit up. Maybe even just have your NRE menu like me on the side, just ready to pop down a food, like bop bop, you know, like whatever. It doesn't really mean anything, you know what I mean? Like you can just chill out and have a great time. But with that being said, how much more resin do I have? Because I feel like we'll be running. Oh no, I still got that one, and then the next one's 150. So I got like another bit. Okay, so let's go ahead and switch out Ning. I'll add in Bennett. We can do Pyro Resonance plus a Bennett support now. I'm sorry, this is pretty much like Whale plus what's it called? Whale plus like buffs. Alright, so you got like Whale Power, Constellations, a bunch of 5 stars, and you got buff from Benny Boy. Like obviously damage is gonna be big. Alright, don't try and make it seem like, oh, it's only because you have Constellation, yada yada, because like it's pretty damn obvious that without those things you're not gonna be able to do those kind of damages. But I don't want to make it seem like the performance is locked behind that. That's why I stress so much, just to showcase what she can do without using Bennett, right? And just her basic reactive properties, like just simply popping down the E, popping Ganyu E, boom, instant melts. Popping Klee E, Ganyu charge, boom, instant melts. Ganyu burst, Klee burst, boom, instant melts. Zhongli shield protects Klee from world burn damage. Alright, without constellations included, those are fundamental, amazing ways to implement these characters between their synergy. I wanted you guys to see that before we get into damage numbers and all those kind of things, alright? Before you get into all that jargon, bro, because like honestly, over here is not even the best place to showcase that, because they're probably gonna die too quickly, right? Probably gonna die too quickly. Oh, and I get pyro enemies here too, so they're gonna be resistant to Klee. They're gonna be like resistant to Klee's damage essentially, but it's not like the end of the world, right? Kinda, but it's not totally. I'm just gonna use Zong for this honestly because I feel like they're not really gonna be as effective here. Like Klee is not really gonna work on a pyro shield. Like I really can't use Klee on this. It's just a poor matchup. But there you go. Now you can use Klee. And this guy's resistant to that. But as you can see, even with resistances, it's like you just constantly have to keep up your reactions, right? So you get your pyro, and then you get your cryo, and your constant pyro cryo. It's really, really nice for keeping up consistent reactions, consistent reactive damage. There's another ley line all the way out here, and we got some enemies down this way. This is just a really bad spot to showcase a pyro character because they're all pyro enemies, so they naturally just have resistance to that element, so it's not sure you're just gonna be doing less damage, alright? But hopefully we can find someone that they don't just die like so damn quickly, you know? But I feel, yeah, if anything, we'll just go into Abyss, right? Yeah, like you can hit like 83k just for like a basic ass setup. Just a basic ass setup, you know what I mean? Like that doesn't really require anything special to do. Like literally nothing. That's like a minimal effort. That's just simply a matter of simply popping down a burst and just making a reaction. So like, and like even better, Klee's at max health because all she had to do was pop down her E. And when she pops down her E and does damage, Bennett gets energy particles. So it's easy for him to sustain his burst as well. My Bennett ain't even built up crazy. I just gave him a 5-star weapon as a stat stick, so that's why he's able to be decent, because a 5-star weapon is a 5-star weapon, right? That's really all it is. So it's like minimal investments required with 5 stars. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like if you were to use 4 stars, they're still able to achieve. They just require a little bit more investment. So essentially, you're still able to achieve all these things with just a little bit more investment. You know, I still have to invest as much to be able to get like the same level. It's really, yeah. It's really just that, man. I'll probably just showcase Klee in the Abyss because it doesn't really seem like she can do anything here because they just die too fast. They die too fast, and like sometimes they just have like a natural resistance to her element. So easy energy regen, just like that, just like that. Easy peasy energy regeneration, man. Extremely easy. It's crazy. Go ahead and toss these bursts out. Right. And the shield is still kicking too. Like pairing together are really nice, but the thing is that since they die so fast, you don't really get a chance to like utilize them. So I have to go into Abyss, honestly. I don't really have a choice. I don't have a choice. It doesn't work here. It doesn't really work here. Like they just die too quickly, so you don't have a chance. Like that's the problem. It just die too quickly. So we'll just head over to the Abyss, man. Let's see a place that we can use them in. What doesn't have like a whole bunch of pyro walling enemies, huh? This place could be okay. I'll just use her there, honestly. This is a quick showcase. So we're saying something on the lines of like Klee, Ganyu, Bennett, and Long Dong Zong. Then the other team would just go with like Shungsho Hu Tao to help carry. Diona is a nice little shield, and we can even have like Dilu just to help support, right? This is whatever. This is whatever. Well, I'm just gonna quickly showcase what Klee can do. So again, you got a little bit of an extra bonus here, but it's like whatever. It is part of the Abyss. Frankly, you're gonna get that same bonus too, so it's not really that unfair, right? But here, it's like you can just simply Klee E, you can Bennett burst, and then boom, like everything here is just gonna be taking significant damage from like you just simply popping things down within the area. You can also freely Klee E again, and then you can Bennett E, and then Bennett burst again. Bop bop. And then you can Klee burst. Hopefully the next enemy spawn. Oh, I don't see them. Well, here's C1 just coming in. That's Klee solo DPSing. Like, as you can see, it is just crazy solo DPS from Klee by herself. Really is pretty crazy. Let's just let these guys come on down. Like, I'm not rushing or anything like that. It's just too fast, bro. That's the problem. Cause it's like I'm not getting a chance to use Klee, cause like it doesn't make sense to use her sometimes. It's like if I'll be using her, I'm just using her to use her. It's like you have to wait until your abilities are kind of used, and then you just kind of come in with Klee and like just smack. Cause like you literally saw, like without Ganyu's support, Klee burst by herself individually cleared out that whole herd of Hilichurls, dude. Like, just because of her C1 applying extra hits of Pyro, it's burning their shields. It's doing shield damage in addition to the charged, and you're getting additional charge attack damage from Wanderer. So like, excluding elemental reactions, excluding Bennett Burst, because I never even had Bennett Burst active in that section. Klee is so deadly. Like, I haven't actually set up Klee once during this Abyss challenge, bro. As much as it's a Klee showcase, it's just like, it's just overkill. It's just, Klee is just overkill, bro. Like, you don't even use her until like floor 12. You know, it's like, what the frick, bro? Like, it's just ridiculous, bro. It's honestly just crazy, man. It's just freaking crazy, dude. I'm telling you. It's honestly just a joke. It's just a freaking joke, bro. It's just a joke, man. It's honestly just a joke. It's just a freaking joke. One of the best jokes of all time. I'm telling you. It's just hilarious, dude. Oh my god. It's so funny, man. Go ahead and activate this. Yeah, yeah. Da, 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 da. La di da. This guy thinks that he can shot. I'll just be like, no, you can't. Da da da. And then where's the last one? We got little Elytra up there. What do you want to do? You want to just climb up there? Can we climb up there? Nah, we can't. Okay, let me just do this then. Okay, a little this, a little bit that. Get Shingsho's burst back up. It's whatever, dude. Like, next, let me just showcase Klee real quick. Ooh, this song is so good. Ooh, this song is so freaking good. Oh, you even get charge attack stamina consumption. So this might even help showcase Klee a little bit better, but you don't even need to use that. Just because her passive gives you a reduction to charge attack stamina. Her passive, that's not constellation locked, by the way. It's crazy. It's crazy. Alright, let's come into Benny Boy here. Give me some energy. Let's do this a little bit. 83k, 28k, just casual auto attacks, bro. It's just a joke. It's a fucking joke. That's a charge attack. It's like, huh? It's just a joke, dude. I couldn't even switch my character. Like, it's that, like, you have so much momentum that the game won't even be able to keep up with you when you use Klee. It's a fucking joke, bro. Look at this energy recharge. It's a fucking joke. This is a joke, bro. Klee is fucking amazing. Like, I highly recommend you guys pull for Klee. Look, I don't even have Bennett's burst up right now. Dude, what the fuck? I don't even have Bennett's burst up, bro. I don't even have Bennett's burst up, dude. It's just Pyro Resonance and Wanderer's Troupe at that point. And what, Zhongli's shield? Like, oh, so OP. Like, what the hell? That does, like, it's just everyone could do that, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, she doesn't require so much investment to be amazing, dude. She's fucking awesome, bro. She's so good, man. Ooh. You know what? Alright. Yo, honestly, Klee is so fucking good. And I don't even use her so much because she's just overkill. I don't need to use her. Like, literally, Bennett and Ningguang and Zhongli by themselves can do floor 9. Because Bennett is an enabler. So if you have Bennett with Klee and Ganyu and Zhongli, what the fuck do you expect? That's fucking busted, bro. It's busted. Like, it doesn't take a big brain to know that. So, like, if you have Ganyu, if you have Zhongli, get Klee. You're gonna fucking laugh at what you can accomplish. You're gonna just laugh, dude. You're gonna laugh. I highly recommend it, guys. You're gonna laugh. You're gonna laugh, dude. Like, if you have C2 2 million, it's gonna be like, oh, I don't have to use Klee, bro. I'm gonna just pop down the E and switch out and let someone else do the work because they're debuffed. Like what, bro? Excuse me. Crazy, man. Aw. I should have went into Zhongli's shield first. My fault. But yeah, anyways. Let's see what Ganyu can do here. Nah, she does a little something, yeah. Oh, is this one already dead? I think it is, but I can't really tell. Let me just pop that down, man. Well, let's take the energy for Ganyu, yeah? Like, what the fuck? Like, it's so fast, bro. Like, it's just a joke, dude. Like, literally, I could have done that so much better if I just use the abilities in the proper order and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's I don't even know what else to say, bro. I don't even know what else to say, bro. Klee is just so amazing. And by the way, if you thought that Crimson Witch was best in Slaughter or whatever, you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised, because this is all done with Wanderers, by the way. Yeah, it really does depend on how you use her, and even then, like, Gladiator 2-piece, Crimson Witch 2-piece can easily compare if you're main DPS in Klee, which you could do, but, it's like, main DPS Klee does so much damage that it's like, I don't know, man. It's like you need to have the other abilities in place for it to make sense using in the first place, because at that point you're better off just using her as a enabler, you know, like her E skill to regenerate energy for Bennett, you know, or like her E skill to apply pyro for Ganyu to melt or whatever. You know, it's not until like Ganyu's burst is up or Bennett's burst is up that you should be using Klee's burst. Otherwise, you should just be charge attacking and Eing using Klee's E skill. You see what I'm saying? Her burst isn't really to be used until you have like either like some other support to really capitalize on it, because she has to be really selfish during her burst. You feel me? Because once you switch her out, her burst is cancelled. Same thing, like not with D-Luke. Who else is an example of that? I can't even switch out. I can't really think of many other characters who are like that, but I know that there's at least another one. At least one more. Okay, we got one and then two. We can just do this. We can freeze it. And then we can D-Loop. Apply Hydro real quick. And then, yeah, D-Loop will just come in here. Just do what we need. Just break through that shield on this bitch ass mofo. You know what I'm saying? And yeet him real quick. And then Hu Tao can just take the extra damage because she prefers being low health. So, like, it's just whatever, dude. Same team, man. Do I even need to continue, bro? Like, it's pretty evident what the hell is going on, isn't it? Like, you just power through everything. It's nothing more than that, bro. Pyro Resonance? Zongli Shred Ganyu? Like, what? There's no logic behind this besides just use them together and just fucking triumph over whatever the hell you're doing. Like, that's what the showcase is, bro. Like, all these characters are already amazing, but together it's just like a fucking joke. So if you have Ganyu, if you have Zhongli, it's like, yo, just get your hands on Klee. She's worth getting. If you have Yanfei, I don't give a shit. I don't care. Get Klee. Klee is better than Yanfei in my opinion, bro. Alright, especially with Constellation unlocks, dude. Like Klee, like Yanfei is still good. She does what Klee does in a way in terms of like pyro DPSing without having to use abilities or skills, because her normal attack does pyro, but it's like, you know what I mean, man? It's not totally necessary. Even Zhongli ain't even necessary here. I can just fucking use Diona, bro. It doesn't even matter. Doesn't even matter. I can use Diona here too, bro, and let everyone else do their thing, bro. And another team, it doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter, bro. I'm only using Zhongli because the shield lasts a little bit longer. That's literally it. The shield lasts longer, so it allows me to do more combinations before the shield goes down. That's the only reason. But frankly, if I were to use Diona, then Ganyu gets her burst up a little bit more consistently. So that encourages you to use Klee burst more, right? And Klee burst, and that enables Bennett burst. So it's like you don't even need Zhongli, frankly. Zhongli just has a better shield than Diona, but Diona offers more in terms of battery and like synergy for the rest of the team. So it doesn't matter, bro. You don't need Zhongli, honestly. If you have Ganyu already, she's synergizes so damn well with Klee that any shield with her is just a godsend. Okay. Xing Shou Hu Tao, just using D-Luke in there, and then like Diona again. So yeah, there you go. I have no idea what's in this floor. I don't really care because they all die anyways. Okay. Oh wow, what a joke. We get crit rate, crit damage. Oh wow. I wonder how that changes things. Why am I even doing this Abyss right now? It's not like I need to. But oh yeah. It's because I wanted to showcase the like the characters. I'm about to say, I'm like, yo, it's pretty damn evident, yo, like how busted these characters are, no? Like, bro, Bennett gets his ult up like pretty much all the damn time, bro. Like, Bennett ult is ready to go again, bro. What the hell? Klee E, bro. Bennett again, dude. Klee burst. Nani. I'm not even charge attacking with Klee. I don't like why even need the charge attack, bro. That's a non-melt 25k just due to Bennett burst, dude. What? Excuse me. Craziness, man. That's a joke, bro. It's just honestly, it's just a joke. It's just a freaking joke, bro. No crit. I'm just letting them do damage, because I honestly don't even care, bro. I really don't care. I'm just doing this for a quick damage showcase. Damage showcase, showing you guys what it's capable of doing. Like, it's so easy to get these clears with these characters. You know? It's really easy. It takes, like, very minimal effort, and they're really, really powerful characters. And if you use them with enabling team synergy, then it's really nice. You know what I mean? Heat. Heat. Oh. I wanted to get some energy for Shing here. Let me just do that real quick. Thank you very much. Pretty sure this is self-explanatory. Isn't like it's self-explanatory, bro. It's self-explanatory, dude. If you have Ganyu, you need Klee, bro. You need Klee. You need Klee. You need Klee. And I say this because, dude, it's just as simple as this. This is all you need to see. This is all you need to see. It's 1 and 2. That I rest my case. All right. If you need more, 1. All right. 2 Bennett burst. What else is there to say? What else is there to say? What else is there to say, bro? I don't see what else you need to say, bro. I'm trying to understand like what more is there to say, bro? If you have Ganyu already, dude, Klee is gonna really change how you play, dude. She's gonna change how you play, dude. I'm telling you, she's gonna change. You're gonna have fun just going like 1E, just popping like melts left, right, and center, dude. Just freaking normal attack, that or just E, like bro, you're just be melting all over the place. Yo, Ganyu burst, Klee burst, dude. Bennett in there, bro. Like Zong, like oh, you don't even need the Zong Li, dude. Like I'm telling you. You're gonna have a great time. I highly recommend pulling for Klee. She is really, really enabling as a character, and she's honestly just a lot of fun to use, dude. A lot of fun to use. She does require certain teams, I'd say, to really shine. Like if you don't have a cryo character, right? She might not shine as well. Someone like Child doesn't really work as well with her, even though he's like great. It's like, I'm not gonna try and diss by saying that she doesn't work well with Child, but it's like you're better off using a Bennett burst to apply pyro and then using Child burst rather than using Klee E, even with the C2. Just because Bennett burst attack will still do more damage, like Bennett's burst attack buff will still allow Child to do more damage, right? So at that point, it's like Klee still synergizes better with like Ganyu and like those long duration AoE consistent proccing elements that Klee can then react with. So Xingqiu is okay, but Xingqiu requires Klee to attack for him to do the proc. So you're not always guaranteed to be melting with Klee. So Wanderer won't even get its maximum effect and stuff like that. Whereas on the other hand, if using Ganyu, you can literally wait for the cryo to happen. You can literally wait. You can literally just be observant. And like once the icicle falls, then you just be like, alright, time to charge, and then bam. You know, unlike with Xingqiu's, like sometimes he ends up causing the vaporize, and it's not really the same, right? Put in perspective, she has 294 mastery. That's an additional 50%, 48.3% vaporize and melt damage. So, hmm, not too shabby, is it? Not too shabby. But again, it's really just best for those kind of comps, right? Wanderer's Troop is really good, but if you don't run her on Melt and whatever, then you're better off just running Witch or two-piece Witch, two-piece Glad if you don't plan on vaping or melting with her. which I don't think is sensible, just given how she's a pyro character, and pyros are just like that's what they excel at, you know, is doing those reactive damages. So I highly, highly, highly recommend, guys. Like, if you have Gani already, get yourself a damn Klee, boy. Get yourself a damn Klee. You need the pyro lolly. You need the pyro lolly. Like, it's not even a joke, bro. Like, I mean, you've seen what she's capable of doing. Like, I don't even use her so much because it's like half the time it's just too overkill. You know, where I don't even get much playtime on the game because they just die. Like, I could like, it depends on where I am. If I'm in like leeway and stuff, then like generally I can get away with doing it E, and they'd only lose like maybe 80% of their health. So like they'd still be alive for me to at least use Guardian to finish off their health. But sometimes in mod stat, it's like they just die just off the E press alone. It's like, what do I even get to do at that point? So that's why I was kind of showcasing Nitro Charge team and Superconduct teams at first, because like the abilities aren't so powerful that like everything just dies instantly. At least you get to cause reactions, and the reactions themselves don't kill things. And then from there you can kind of just use those debuffing reactions to kind of just have some fun doing auto attacks, doing charge attacks, whatever, keeping yourself protected, keeping yourself healthy, and not really like losing the playtime. You know, like it takes more time to do it, but you still get the fun and satisfaction of doing it. So. And that's kind of why I was showcasing those teams first. But yeah, that's all I have to say about Klee. She's an amazing character. Doesn't really require too much investment, you know. I mean, you just gotta get lucky with a nice Wanderer set. If you have Glee, if you have Gani, if you want to maximize her, right? Then you're gonna need a Wanderer set for both of them. But yeah, you can still use her with like Witch and stuff. But you know, Witch doesn't hit that kind of damage like that kind of way. I'm sorry, I wasn't even thinking. That's just how I normally play. You know, it's like, oh, I'm just this and then just like, pop, next. I didn't even use a skill besides gun use E, bro. At that point, it's like you can reverse it and use one skill here and then this. Keep in mind, you have a second charge on her, by the way. It's just like, oh, now let me just repeat that real quick. Like, what? Bro. Wow, by the way, you don't even have to use a skill to apply pyro. You can just do it like this, too. So I don't know, man. It's pretty crazy. Like if I actually got the crate on that, I would have been doing so much more. But anyways, it doesn't even matter. It's like you get melt for free. You don't have to use any skills to get melt. So that already makes her compete with the Unfei. But then just her two charges and like her DPS potential, like literally doing more damage per hit than Yanfei, just makes her better, honestly. You know, they already both struggle in the department of needing to have a shield to help protect them from world damage and stuff. So you're gonna have to shield them regardless in open world, right? But Klee just carries so much harder in terms of DPS. Her E skill just shreds through shields like a joke too. Mid-tro shields included, bro. Like honestly, I can just go on and on about Klee, bro. Like I spent money for a Klee, bro. Like I'm serious when it comes to using her, dude. You know what I mean? Like, yo, she is not a joke, bro. She is actually a good freaking character, man. Really, really useful. You know what I'm saying? Extremely versatile, dude. Extremely versatile. Forgot I had Bennett in this team, honestly. I don't even need Bennett's bonus, dude. But yeah, sure, let's just use him real quick. Why not? I'm like, what is Bennett? What is Bennett, dude? What is Bennett? I'm sorry, like I only started building him recently because I just never really needed to use him since I had C2 Klee for how long. I only built Bennett like recently. Quote unquote built. He's not even finished yet. He's just running like a Jade Cutter here for some base attack and some crit rate. Those are his stats at the moment. 60, 36, 63, 168, 205 with some Pyro Gauntlet on there. Running two-piece Noblesse and two-piece Crimson Witch right now. I could run him as a four-piece Noblesse. Normally I would do that, but just for the sake of like trying to be fair and not like giving too much of an attack bonus, I'm not using him with four-piece Noblesse because like it's just like the numbers just get ridiculous, bro. Honestly, the numbers just become ridiculous, and like I don't want to make it seem like, oh, you need to do this, or obviously with Noblesse and obviously with all that. Like, no, 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 no. I'm trying to show you guys, even with just a basic ass Bennett, not even running Noblesse. At this point, you can run four-piece Witch Bennett, DPS freaking Bennett, bro, if you wanted to. If you just wanted to be like, yo, I don't even feel like DPSing Klee. It's just, I like for whatever reason, if you just want to be that guy who wants to nerf yourself just for that purpose of just having more playtime, being able to land more hits before they die. If you want to be that guy, you can do that. and still have a great time. Or you can be the guy who runs in 4-piece Noblesse. I personally do run in 4-piece Noblesse. I do. I'm just like nerfing him for the sake of the video, because I don't want it to be like too insane. Cause people be like, oh, obviously with all these constellations, obviously with 4-piece Noblesse and all this. Like, no, 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 relax, bro. I'm not even using that, bro. I'm really just putting on Bennett to show you, like, yeah, there's potential, and the potential I'm showing you is not even max potential. Okay, like there is fucking room. There is room, dude. Klee, don't sleep on her, dude. When her banner comes around, pull for Klee. I'm telling you, bro. Like, honestly, when I saw Yanfei come out, I was pretty pissed off because I'm like, yo, that's an insult to Klee. It's an insult to the player base because it's like, it's well, yeah, it's still kind of an insult to the player base. You know why? You know why? Hear me out. If you wish, right, for Yanfei, you might ruin your pity. Like, let's say you already have a guaranteed 5-star pull, like a guaranteed event character, and you end up getting Zhongli by accident. You know, like what if you already had Zhongli from the first banner, and then you pull another Zhongli? It's like, oh yeah, I was C1 Zhongli. Yeah, that's cool, but you didn't really need it. You would have been better off with Klee if you never had Klee. Like, what if you started playing after Klee banner, but when Zhongli came, right? So you never got Klee. So now you want Klee instead of Zhongli. So what are you gonna do? Not wish on the Zhongli banner just so that you don't ruin your pity, and then just go for Klee on the Klee banner? Well, yeah, you can do that, but now it essentially means that you have to roll for a 5-star character, meaning that you're gonna have to do more pulls unless you're just extremely lucky, meaning that you spend more gems, more money. All right, so it's literally a trap. Or you're that person who rolls on the banner, right? You either get Zhongli or you don't get Zhongli, whatever. You ruin your pity in the process potentially, or you get Yanfei without even ruining your pity. But now what are you gonna do if you don't have Klee and you have Yanfei? Are you gonna be hasty and build Yanfei? Only to find out, oh shit, well, Klee does do better, and now I end up getting Klee. Do I build Klee even though I have Yanfei? Like, it's like a trap, bro. If they release Klee beforehand, and they know that people wouldn't be pulling for Yanfei, you know? 'Cause they know that people wouldn't really need her. But they know that they can release Klee after Yanfei, because people will still see the appeal in pulling for Klee after already owning Yanfei. That's why I kind of dislike it. It is indeed a huge ass money grab, but again, they are a company. They need to make money. Unfortunately, I feel like they can be greedy at times. Hoyo, like, bruh, y'all made so much money off of the first Klee banner. Like, that was your most successful banner up to this day, including with the Zhongli rerun and including with Ganyu, etc. Like, Klee banner was the most profitable banner of all time for Genshin Impact. Okay, just letting you guys know that. So. It's like they made so much money off of that. Like I heard Tectone saying that they made so much money off of like Genshin in like the first 2 weeks or 2 months or whatever it was that like they were able to fund the company for 3 years. That's saying something, okay? That's saying something. That's honestly saying something, bro. Like what the hell? That's ridiculous, bro. It's just crazy, man. It's just crazy. Heat. Well. Klee the pyro lolly. Oh, we are out of resin. I mean, we're out of resin. I'm not gonna do 150 refill. I'm not that much of a whale. Come on now, come on now, come on now, no. It's not like that's gonna let me do anything. Cause like even if I get her to 80 out of sheer magic, bro, I don't even have like what's required, like in terms of Mora and freaking ascension stuff, like these things here. So like, yeah, okay, I got her to level 80. Now what? You feel me? So like, don't worry, I'm not stressing about that. That's another day's challenge, bro. If anything, like later on throughout the day and whatnot, then yeah, sure I can do all that stuff. But yeah, we're gonna need. Oh, maybe I never had to do the previous ley line. I probably could have gotten away with. You know what? It's kind of tempting now to like do it and just get the Mora and just do it. Nah, relax. Anyways, that was my Klee showcase for you guys. That's my Klee showcase. So you guys can see Klee is a really versatile character. She's really good for applying reactions, really solid to help you. She can easily contribute to power resonance alongside with Bennett. She's such an amazing character. If you have Ganyu, highly recommend getting her. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this little showcase of Klee. And as always, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out, guys.